facing Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Singletary again, and this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Allen, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Singletary, they'll run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Five, 97. 6, mega.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Tua going to keep it running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Touchdown! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is going to lose yardage here. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And this is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 50, green.
Check me out. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Black Ultra.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. 49's the
Ready, go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen rolling to his right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They run here with Singletary. He's got some room to operate. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to work. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And they are able to add on to their advantage.